topic, that is how we can integrate art in science. Now, before we start with the topic, in the studies also, if we integrate some fields of art, for example, we can integrate dance, we can integrate art and craft, we can even integrate culinary sciences, that is cookery, as yesterday being told by Pramila ma'am, so that our teaching becomes more and more interesting and it is easily digested by the students. So I'll start with the PPT so that things become very much clear to you. I hope the agenda is very much clear to all the teachers, that why we are integrating art in science. And not only art in science, we will be integrating, not only in science, we'll be integrating in all the other subjects also. So that our teaching becomes more and more interesting. Students understand the topics and the subjects more easily. So we start with the PPT for today. Most of the things were covered yesterday by respected Pramila ma'am, as she told that what is the relevance of art integration. Art integration basically is concerned with the cognitive development of the student. So I'll be presenting the slides for you. Schools as a way of addressing the physical, social, emotional, and cognitive needs of the children. Well, I'll emphasis more on the word cognitive, because right now the world is slowly and gradually turning from the normal and traditional methods of teaching, that is rote learning, to intellectual and cognitive methods of teaching, so that the overall development of the child is taking place in a better way. Now, definitely, we will be fighting many things in the coming era, because this is a competitive time and we need to cope up with the current situations which are going on. We want that our children should be more intellectual rather than rote learners. So slowly and gradually we are giving up with the other traditional methods of teaching, that is rote learning, that was being practiced, and we are turning up into more experimental ways of teaching in day-to-day learning. Now the art also offers children the opportunity to explore and investigate, as well as to learn how to use tools and materials to create. Science teachers that we are using science in our day-to-day life, and what is the purpose of using science is to make our work easy, and how we will be integrating these day-to-day life skills in our teaching is our main agenda for today. Next slide, sir. Now, how can art activities be integrated throughout the curriculum? Now, it has been made very obligatory, especially for class 1 to 12th, that we have to integrate art in our day-to-day learning. Now, as you all know that with the help of art and craft, or with the help of all these skills, let it be dance, let it be drama, the things become more concrete in the mind of the child, and he is in a better position to understand things. Now, art is a powerful learning tool as it develops fine motor skills and hand-eye coordination. Now, here what I mean with motor skills is that there is a better coordination of the child. Mind also is involved in learning. Otherwise, when the teacher is teaching monotonously in a class, the child is just looking at the board and is grasping. But when we all convert it into a crafty work, for example, a drama is being incorporated over there, or a art and craft is being incorporated over here, or we express anything with the help of, for example, a dance is being incorporated over there. Yesterday it was told by respected Pramila ma'am that she has seen a dance. I also looked at that video, and over there it was shown that some neutrophils were there that were fighting against the disease, that is a bacteria was there, and they threw a net over the bacteria. Now this actually happens in science. These neutrophils, they develop a protective coating, and this is being thrown over the bacteria, because of which slowly and gradually the bacteria dies. So this was being explained with the help of one of the dance activity, and that was very much improvising for the children, and they learned the concept very well. Next slide, sir. Now this is the second part, that how can art activities be integrated through the curriculum. Now lessons must be intervened so that children acquire art concepts and skills. That means mingling of the concept of science with the day-to-day learning should be there. Now, I'll give you a very good example for this. A teacher who is teaching physics, how he will explain the concept of work done. Now, the teacher of physics knows that the work done is force into displacement. This is the syllabi. This is the concept given in the book, that work done is equal to force into displacement. Now, how I can correlate it with my class? If I see the handle of the door in my class, I can correlate it that why the handle of the door is present at the extreme corner. Why not the handle is present in between or at the extreme left hand side? It is present on the extreme right hand side. If you have seen, that handle is always present on the extreme corner of the gate. This is because to decrease the displacement. When the displacement becomes negligible, then the force that is being used for doing that particular work, it also decreases. You have also seen at the time of cricket, we can explain this concept at the time of playing cricket. And the slog overs, the batsman addresses the dressing room and asks for a long-handed bat. This is because when the displacement is being changed, then the force also changes. We can also see it is easy to write with a bigger pencil as compared to write with a small pencil. So in all these concepts, we are using the fundamental of science, and we can make it understand our children that we have used the concept of the formula of work done is equal to force into displacement over here. So next slide. Now I'll be quickly showing you one of the role play models, how we can explain the covalent bonding in the compounds. So I'll playing animation video for all of you, and you will look at it, and we can assign role play models to the children, and they can incorporate these role play in their day-to-day life, in their curriculum, so that understanding becomes very easy for them. So play it from the beginning. It's beginning.
Huh? Huh?
Yes, I hope the science teachers would be able to understand that here we were collaborating two chlorine molecules or two fluorine molecules to become stable. So in our day-to-day class, in our real class, when the classes start, we can assign some role models, role plays to the children, where we can assign, for example, the role of chlorine to one child, fluorine to another child, or sodium to another child, and there they can tell that what are their properties and how they can bond with each other, so that the concept of bonding is very clear. Here you have seen that oxygen was explaining itself that I have got total 8 electrons and I have got 6 electrons in my outermost shell. So I can bind with another oxygen so that we share the 2 electrons and both of us are having 8 electrons in the outermost shell. So by art integration here we actually mean that by using any of the field of art, let it be drama, let it be dance, let it be role plays, let it be art and craft, we just need to incorporate the fundamentals of science in our day-to-day life. Next, sir, PPT. Any question any teacher wants to ask?
Shashikant sir, one thing I
Yes,
want
ma'am.
to incorporate that
Yeah,
the
ma'am.
character which was shown in the animation,
Yes,
this
ma'am.
can be played by the students.
Actually, I was telling this only,
Yeah,
ma'am, that
even
these
if they are
characters.
sitting, I mean, at their home, they
Yes,
can
yes,
work
ma'am.
out. They can have a sheet where electrons are, I mean, shown over
Exactly,
there,
ma'am.
and
Yeah.
one of the child can, I mean, coordinate with the other one, and
Yes,
they can
yes.
do the bonding. So this
A
kind of
group of
role,
4 or 5 teacher, a group of 4 or 5 students, they can
students,
collaborate and
so
they
they can
can present it,
present
ma'am.
a
So
role
that,
play.
yeah, understanding is very clear by this concept. Next
Yes.
one, sir.
It has been very well explained by respected Sasikant sir regarding the art integration in the science. Now, I just want to show you one picture. Just see that picture and try to self-analyze what that means. Must have seen that picture previously as well. In this picture, one teacher in the right hand side, one person is sitting on the chair. For a fair selection, everybody has to take the same exam. Please climb that tree. Now, in front of the teacher, his students are there. One, that monkey, the penguin, elephant face, this dog. Okay, now what this picture is saying? This picture is self-explanatory, and this picture is telling us about the education system of India. And you can see that picture in terms of your class as well. In front of you, your students are there, you are a teacher, and you are asking your teacher to give a common exam to judge them whether the students are intelligent or not. Okay, and same thing happens with us in the class as well. We are judging the student based upon the capability of that student, whether he is learning the things or not, the student is good in academics or not. Okay, so might be it can happen that few of the students, they are least interested in academics, few of the students, they are interested in dance, some of the students, they are interested in painting. Okay, but in our education system, each and every student has to give exam, theoretical exam, pen paper test, and they have to learn the things. Okay, so here it comes the art integration, because we are going to implement this art integration in each and every subject. So first of all, we need to believe, we need to understand what is that art integration. That was explained by respected Sasikant sir and respected Pramila ma'am very well. Okay, now I will tell you that how we can integrate this science in the integration, this art in physics and the science as well. So just see one video. Now everyone can see he is not Sanjay Dutt. Yes?
Yes. Are you going to show the movie Sanju
No
today?
ma'am, no ma'am. I want to show you how this science is beneficial in acting as well, because art doesn't mean painting only.
Yes.
Okay, art, a artist who is performing, he is using art. Okay, that's why we are saying that na artist. So they are also using science, because one person, that is a Ranbir Kapoor, he is going to portray as a Sanjay Dutt. Okay, so he must have learned the thing how he is going to depict as a Sanjay Dutt. उससे पहले क्या करना पड़ेगा, उसको बहुत स्टडी करनी पड़ी होगी. दैट मीन्स ही नीड टू मॉड्यूलेटेड वॉइस, हिज वॉइस. ओके, लाइक इसको संजय दत्त की तरह बोलना है. दैट मीन्स इसको ये पता होना चाहिए कि कहाँ पे उसकी पिच हाई होती है, कहाँ उसकी पिच लो होती है इन टर्म्स ऑफ द वॉइस. वेयर ही हैज टू कीप हिज बॉडी वेट, कहाँ पे इसका लो रहता है, कहाँ पे इसका हाई रहता है. दैट मीन्स he need to understand each and everything. Depicting any other person is very much difficult, and without science we cannot depict anyone else. Okay, so this science is very much helpful in theater as well. We can give a task to the student that you can make a you can say you can make a movie, you can uh, make a nukkad natak, you can prepare a nukkad natak to explain a certain topics. Okay, the same way you must have seen this person as well, Balasaheb Thackeray.
Balasaheb Thackeray.
No, he is Nawazuddin Siddiqui. He is acting like Balasaheb Thackeray. Okay, so he must have used science कि बाला साहब ठाकरे कैसे चलते हैं, कैसे बोलते हैं. तो बिहाइंड हिज एक्टिंग देयर इज अ साइंस इन्वॉल्व. पर्सन इटसेल्फ से एक इंटरव्यू में उन्होंने खुद बताया था कि विदाउट साइंस मैं नहीं कर पाता बाला साहब ठाकरे का रोल. ओके, सो इन ईच एंड एवरी आर्ट देयर इज अ साइंस, बट वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि वो साइंस है कहाँ पे और उस साइंस को हमें यूज कैसे करना है. ओके, सो वी कैन गिव a task to the student to make any project based upon his creativity. Like some of the students, they are very good in art to that preparing pictures, preparing ppts, preparing movies. So we can give a task to the student, multidisciplinary activities we can give to the student, like making a movie. You can explain a topic with the help of a movie, because if we are going to explain the student theoretically, the student may not be able to understand what you are speaking or what you are telling. But instead of theoretical explanation, we can use any movie, we can use any graphics, we can use any animation to make the students understand what is happening, what is actually that topic wants to tell us. Okay, so this is the main thing behind the art integration in the science, that we need to make student understand what the topic means. Okay, so by the help of the projects we can explain the students. One video is there that tell us about, we are having 6 classes and 5 classes. We have poured water in 3 classes only. We have added color into them. Okay, we have rolled a tissue, so we can demonstrate this capillary rise to the students with the help of this activity, that how this water moves from one place to another place, or how the water rises in terms of the tree. Okay, so these small activities, they can explain the students regarding some of the topics. That is, now this we did many a times. We want to empty a water bottle, so the speed is very much slow. Now using science we can empty this water. Just see, now if you open that cap, see what's happened. Now you can explain 2 things here. One is the speed, second thing is formation of tornadoes. Got it? So these small tricks, they play a very much big role in the explanation of the small topics or the big topics. With the help of these videos and these projects, we can explain the students regarding the topics. So this is all about in today's webinar. Thank you, Pramila ma'am, for this chance. Thank you, Sarla ma'am and Principal ma'am, for this chance.
Very well explained.
Really, it is very well explained by Shashikant sir and Naveen sir that how art can be integrated in science subject. And I hope all the teachers are here. Any questions or any queries if you are having? Science teachers, even the EVS in junior section. There also science is there. Anybody who want to raise any question? Maya ma'am, is there any question from your side?
No, no, always I do these things.
Okay, anybody else? It was very well explained, and especially the examples which they have taken was really very good, and given the real life connect, that is very important. And as Shashikant sir has told you about the mnemonics, really it is very important. I have seen him in his class. He most of the time he is teaching through the mnemonics, and this is the reason that children are able to learn the things. This is very important. And another thing that you need to involve the children. You have to make a group. You need to give the task to the children, and in this process, they will have some other things also. In the sense, self confidence, planning. They will understand what is planning. One of the boy will be deputing the duties, so the leadership quality is also there. So in the same way, it's not only the subject, they are getting many other qualities through this art integration. Naveen sir has shown one picture where many animals are there and they are supposed to give a task, climb the tree. This is what competency based education. Now, this year, CBSE is asking for the lesson plan based on competency based education. When Pallavi ma'am, Aparajita ma'am, and I will be taking the session, we will be specially talking about this. That really, CBSE says that in your class also, different level of children are there. But we are teaching them with the same process. We are having the assessment in the same process. Now, when we will be telling you about the lesson plan, we will tell you that now one assessment will not be enough. You need to take the assessment of different children at different level. We need to see whether the child is coming up to that mark or not. The learning outcomes. It's very important. In the beginning of the chapter, you will tell the children that beta, in this chapter, we are going to learn all these things. This is what objective you are talking about. But at the same time, you will tell them that after this chapter, these are the things which should be known to you. These are the qualities. Suppose you are telling a story on honesty. So your objective is just to inculcate the honesty among the students. But your learning outcome is that children are really becoming honest. And you will make them sure that better this is the learning outcome, and at the end of the chapter, children should be able to analyze themselves that yes, I received all the learning outcomes. This is what competency based education. अभी CBE के नाम से भी people think कि अरे पता नहीं क्या है. It's nothing. It is this picture only. Very apt. I mean, picture was shown here. This is what competency based education. This is what CBSE is introducing this time. कि हर बच्चे के लेवल के अकॉर्डिंग आपको पढ़ाना है. So it was very well explained by Naveen sir and Shashikant sir. A big applause for both of them. Very nice.